Hello, I'm Michael DiDio with Porsche Delaware, and this is Marc Koenig, and we are presenting our 2023 Porsche Restoration Classic Challenge car. This is the first year that they actually broke it up into different categories. One of the categories that we chose to do was the individual category, which allowed us to really think outside the box and be super creative. What do you think, Marc? What were your thoughts when I first picked up this piece and brought it
This thing was a nightmare.
to the store?
Yeah, this was actually a safari build. You know, it clearly been used and abused by the bent floor and the
Sand and rocks.
that fell out of every crevice in the car, right? But as you can see, it's been transformed into our vision. So
It's a rock star piece, and you know, a little storyline about this vehicle. We picked it up last year. Again, like Marc said, it was a safari package. It had been ripped and torn and pretty beat on. So
used and abused.
We took it down to the raw studs. Everything on the car has been replaced, painted, sanded, you name it. We've done it, and we really wanted to pay tribute on this vehicle with like an RWB style.
you know, this car is actually paying tribute to one of his first builds, which was Stella. You know, which is the owner's favorite vehicle. So he decided that he wanted to try and build a car similar. So this was our own vision. The beauty of this car is it is actually race ready. It's like a full-blown race car. You know, underneath the suspension, it has 935 front control arms. It has adjustable spring plates in the back, coilovers front and rear, RSR sway bars. It has a 625 horsepower twin turbo engine. It's a Motronic engine. This actually started as an 82 turbo, and we converted it to electronic fuel injection. So I reached out to Protomotive and had them build a really cool turbo system for us.
Marc has actually worked side by side with Akira Nakai-san, who really creates art, drivable art. People reach out to him to, you know, come and customize their wide body kits onto their cars. And each car is just totally different because they're so artistic and has such a cool flair to them and backstory to them.
And unfortunately, you know, his backlog, because of COVID and other things, was so far out we couldn't get him to come and do it.
Right.
You know, and then he could have authenticated the kit. The interior is pretty cool too. It has a 6-point roll cage. You know, it has carbon fiber Recaro pole position seats in it.
What else do you think, Marc, when you were tuning the engine?
I wanted to make it bulletproof, which is, you know, next to impossible, I guess, to do. But I wanted to, you know, add all the best components I could. Since Porsche designed and built these engines, there's just so much out there to enhance and strengthen them up for running a lot more boost than they intended. We actually converted it to a 3.2 intake, you know, because the ports on the 3.2 are much bigger than the standard turbo. The standard turbo are very small. Mm-hmm. So we've actually opened the ports up. We twin plugged the engine and put a GT2 Evo cams in there. So it's got a really aggressive cam in there, and it's just awesome. Drivability is amazing though. I mean, a car starts up, drives around like a regular car. You wouldn't know it had 625 horsepower.
And it's light too as well. If you had to guess, how much do you think it weighs?
I don't know, maybe 2,800 pounds. It is definitely lightened up with all the fiberglass bodywork. And we've, you know, stripped everything off the car that we're not actually using. Although it is street legal. It has all the, you know, functions of a street legal vehicle, I believe, which is one of the criteria of the competition.
Of course.
It's cool. We also did a center fill gas tank, which is kind of cool. Gives it that racy edge.
I like that touch.
It's just a touch, yeah. And the amber lenses, which are, you know.
Well, we're excited to head out to Chicago and see everyone display this rock star of a car. Marc, you did a phenomenal job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Just jaw-dropping.
I couldn't have done it without all the support I had.
Car.
So.
And it's truly remarkable what Marc could do with this vehicle. And we're excited to come out to Chicago and display our vehicle.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing you.
You too.